You know, it's heartbreaking watching someone slowly shrink themselves just to feel loved. They become quieter, softer, less honest, less emotional. They stop asking for reassurance. They stop expressing pain. They stop taking up space. And little by little, they disappear. All because they became afraid that being fully themselves would make people leave. And honestly, that kind of heartbreak is invisible, because from the outside, it just looks like someone becoming easier. Easier to handle, easier to love, easier to keep around. But inside, their soul is exhausted, because no human being was meant to abandon themselves to keep connection. No human being was meant to silence their needs to deserve care. And honestly, I think a lot of people do not even realize they are shrinking themselves anymore. It becomes automatic. You apologize before speaking. You over-explain your emotions. You pretend things do not hurt. You say it's okay when your heart is breaking. They speak softer. They ask for less. They hide their emotions. They overthink every reaction. They slowly disappear, trying not to be abandoned. And honestly, that kind of pain is quiet, because nobody really notices when a person starts shrinking themselves. It happens slowly. You stop expressing your needs. You stop saying what hurts. You stop speaking honestly. You stop asking for reassurance. All because you become afraid of being too much. And honestly, that fear changes people deeply. There was probably a version of you who felt emotions very strongly. A version of you who loved deeply, who cared honestly, who wanted closeness, who wanted emotional safety. But somewhere along the way, life taught you that having needs was dangerous. So you adapted. You became easier, quieter, more understanding, more emotionally careful. You became the person who constantly adjusted themselves to make everybody else comfortable. And honestly, that is exhausting, because eventually you stop recognizing yourself. You become disconnected from your own feelings. You become disconnected from your own voice. You become disconnected from your own needs. And one day, you suddenly realize you have spent years abandoning yourself, trying to keep other people. And honestly, that realization hurts, because maybe you did not even notice how much of yourself you lost. You stopped saying what bothered you. You stopped expressing disappointment. You stopped asking for effort. You stopped asking for consistency. You became grateful for the bare minimum. And honestly, that breaks my heart, because your heart deserved more than survival. You deserved reassurance. You deserved emotional honesty. You deserved to feel emotionally safe. You deserved to feel chosen without constantly proving your worth. But instead, you learned how to survive emotionally. You learned how to read people carefully. You learned how to notice And honestly, that is not peace. That is emotional survival. And maybe you became so used to surviving that you forgot what healthy love is supposed to feel like. Healthy love does not constantly make you anxious. It does not make you afraid to express your feelings. It does not punish you for having emotions. It does not make you shrink yourself to keep the connection. And honestly, the right people will never make your heart feel like a burden. The right people will not make you beg for basic care. They will not make you feel difficult for needing reassurance. They will not make you feel dramatic for wanting emotional safety. And honestly, I think some part of you already knows that. I think your soul is tired now. Tired of over-adjusting, tired of over-explaining, tired of carrying relationships emotionally, tired of constantly worrying about losing people, tired of disappearing to feel accepted. And honestly, that exhaustion is trying to teach you something. It is trying to teach you that love should not require self-abandonment, that peace matters, that your needs matter, that your voice matters, that your emotions matter. And maybe that is the beginning of your self-worth awakening. Not becoming cold, not becoming selfish, not becoming emotionless, but finally realizing you deserve to exist fully without apologizing for it. And honestly, that realization is powerful, because now you stop shrinking yourself. You stop pretending everything is okay when your heart is hurting. You stop silencing your emotions to avoid making people uncomfortable. You stop chasing people who only value you when you abandon yourself for them. And honestly, that changes your entire life, because now you begin breathing differently. You begin speaking differently. You begin protecting your peace. You begin respecting your nervous system. You begin trusting your intuition again. And slowly, you begin returning to yourself. And honestly, that return is emotional. Because there was a version of you who spent years trying to earn love. A version of you who believed they had to become easier, smaller, less emotional, less needy, less human, just to avoid abandonment. And honestly, that version of you deserved compassion. They were not weak, they were scared. Scared of being left, scared of not being enough, scared of losing connection, scared of being too much. So they abandoned themselves first, hoping it would make people stay. But honestly, people who require you to betray yourself to keep them were never giving you healthy love. Healthy love does not require your disappearance. It does not ask you to silence your heart. It does not punish your softness. It does not make you ashamed for needing care. And honestly, I hope you finally understand that. I hope you stop apologizing for being sensitive. I hope you stop apologizing for needing reassurance. I hope you stop apologizing for wanting emotional safety. Because your heart was never too much. You simply gave your softness to people who did not know how to hold it gently. And honestly, that was never your failure. There are people who only know how to receive love, but not how to protect it. And when sensitive hearts love emotionally unavailable people, they often leave the relationship, believing they were difficult to love. But honestly, you were never difficult. You were emotionally starving. You were asking for consistency, for reassurance, for emotional safety, for softness. You were asking to feel loved properly. And honestly, there is nothing shameful about that. You know what healing actually looks like? It looks like slowly taking up space again, speaking honestly again, expressing needs again, protecting your peace again, trusting your feelings again, choosing yourself again. And honestly, that process is emotional. Because when you spent years shrinking yourself, confidence feels unfamiliar at first. You second-guess yourself. You worry about disappointing people. You feel guilty for setting boundaries. You feel guilty for saying no. But slowly, your nervous system begins learning that self-respect is safe. And honestly, that is where real healing begins. Not when everybody finally chooses you, but when you finally stop abandoning yourself for temporary love. When you stop shrinking to feel accepted. When you stop begging to feel worthy. When you stop seeing your softness as weakness. And honestly, that version of you is beautiful. The calmer version, the emotionally safer version, the self-respecting version, the peaceful version, the version finally learning they deserve to exist fully without becoming smaller for anybody. So if you've been feeling exhausted lately, if your soul feels tired, if your heart feels emotionally heavy, if you've been disappearing quietly, trying to keep people comfortable, please hear this gently. You do not have to become smaller to deserve love. You do not have to silence yourself to keep connection. You do not have to abandon yourself to feel worthy. And maybe the people who truly love you will never ask you to disappear just to keep them. You become emotionally smaller because somewhere inside you, you became terrified of being too much. And honestly, that fear changes people deeply.